Well, hi. Welcome back to Glitter 50. So, today I have a couple of things. I've been saying, or I have said, I'm going to use my Profusion today. This was a gift from a very special bus family of mine that I still hold very dear to my heart. So we're going to use this today as much as I can. So this is the eyeshadow palette. And I will probably, because I know me, this is the only glitter shimmer color. I'm probably going to bring in a special shade. That's just how I am. However, I'm going to use at least the mattes in the... I'll use the glitter too, but I'm going to... Doesn't want to open. So this is the face palette part. So it has like a face powder. It has blushes, highlight, and bronzer. I'm not sure. This one's definitely too dark for me, and this one's probably a little too light, so I'll probably mix the two, but I'm going to try it. Now, the other thing is, this is the face primer that came with it, and I'm not going to use that just because I have something else I'm going to use for my face. And I don't think, pardon me, I don't think I want to use these brushes. They're very cute, and I'll probably put them in my travel bag, but they're very short. They're very, very, very short. I mean, they look nice. They feel nice. However, so I'm going to put... I am going to try the Profusion eyeshadow primer. Let me see. Maybe. Yeah. So that is what the eyeshadow primer looks like. Now I'm going to put that back in here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Hold, please. Oop, hold. There. I had forgot to put my mic on. So maybe now you can actually hear me better. Alrighty. So, do I want to use those brushes? No. I want to use my bling brushes. This is an E3 from their rose gold collection. The ferrule is kind of a rose gold color. That's, yeah. So I've used Profusion before, obviously not this one, and I love their colors. So I'm going to start with this. They don't have names of the colors, so I'm just going to start with this color right here. And it's more pigmented than you would think. I'm just going to tap it off. So things that have been going on around here. I'm getting over being sick. Obviously, you can hear the cough. It's more of a dry cough because it's kind of dusty and I haven't had the energy to dust the house, which I really need to, but I haven't had the energy to do that. On top of all the other household things that need to get done, like dishes and laundry and the litter boxes. Our animals have been dealing with, well, we all have been dealing with fleas. We thought we had it under control, but it just, they keep on coming. So I'm dipping into the lightest shade right here. Same brush, but I'm just going to go over the top of this and blend through, because that was causing a very harsh line, and I don't like that. Goodness. I haven't had a cough, but all of a sudden this morning, well, I kind of had one yesterday, but mine has basically been in my nose, and I dip back into the darker colors so I can blend better. But mine's been in my nose and in my sinuses. My husband's, however, has been in his chest, and he's been coughing and coughing and coughing. And I'm kind of worried that he might have like pneumonia or something. I've asked him to take a COVID test because he is a diabetic. And I worry that things are going to go bad. Because that's what we do. These are blending out okay. I don't know if you can see it, but it has like a very harsh line. So I'm just blending a lot. Blend, blend, blend. Going over the top of that. There we go. A little bit more. I know, sometimes you just have to trust the process. And by the time it's all said and done, you won't see that anyway. See? There we go. Now I'm going to take, this is from the Bling Brushes and Ally Dawson. And it is, I cannot, an E33, E34. I cannot read the very small print. And I'm going to take this color. It looks kind of, it's more red in the pan than it's coming off on camera. So, see, it's still, because I'm obviously wearing a red shirt today. I am wearing snow white leggings. And so I wanted something red, but I wanted to use this also. So this is the path we're on. I didn't tap it off. There's not a whole lot of fallout or anything, which is good. I really, really like. Profusion has really nice, somewhat pigmented shadows. I say somewhat because this is, I'm going to say, kind of a basic color scheme. And they're very blendable, very everyday, travel friendly. Not that, how do I say this nicely? This is like something everybody else might use, but I use like the brighter side of things. Most of the time I use, well, you've seen my looks. I like the very, very colorful, very bright, very vibrant looks. Most of the time, we are in the fall season, so muted, kind of grungier looks are probably better right now. but I still like the bright. You know how sometimes you'll do your eyes and you love how one side looks, but the other side looks completely different? That's kind of how I'm at today. I put it a little bit further on this side, and I preferred the way I did it on this side, but we're just going to have to roll with it. So someone had asked me in the comments to go and do my perfume, which I'm going to do. However, with as many as I have to kind of, I don't know all the notes of everything. And I don't know, because some of them I got through Scentbird. I don't know what um, all of them are. So I'm going through, and getting all of it, like, I've written them down. This is just some of them. Haven't gone through all of them yet, but I'm in process. I am in process. So it's coming. I'm going to go back into that darker shade that I had and blend over the top. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alrighty. Now, hold on. I've got to get the special shades out to see which ones I'm going to use. Actually, I want the other one. This one that has it? Yes. All right. So now I'm going to take my glitter primer. And I'm going to put this, where I will put the shimmer special shades. If you hear a crackling in the background, I lit a candle. It is called Suspicious Bookshelf by Fantasy Cosmetica, and it has a wood wick, so it crackles. So here we go. I'm going to use the gold. It's a very, very pretty. It's so pretty. Such a pretty shade. And it's very creamy, very buttery. Yeah. And if I wasn't such an extra person, I could leave it just like this. But I'm just very extra. Let's see how pretty that is. Hopefully it's coming across on camera as pretty as it is in person. A little bit more. Oh, goodness. I have all 3 dogs at my feet again, because this is our normal morning routine. I come in and I do my makeup, and they come in and they sleep at my feet. Then we go have breakfast when I'm all done with my makeup. So I'm going to use I can't even tell you what color it is. Maybe I can. Hold on. I can. This is a Cleona shadow. and it is called Bay. And it has, oh, I don't even know if you can see it. It has like a gold red, you'll see, maybe. I hope you can see those shifts in the color. So it just, this is a topper shade. It's not really it's not a shade that you would use on its own necessarily. I mean, maybe you would, but for me, it's a topper shade. So it goes over the top so you can still see the gold shining through. But this just gives it extra oomph, extra sparkle, extra something. Yeah. Because I'm extra. So now I'm going to go back into, these aren't really hard to open. It's just I don't want to put my nail in here necessarily to break this or my nail. So I'm going back into that red shade. And I'm just going to blend over the top. So that it looks like it. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so now taking out the face palette. I love this little box. Okay. So now I'm going to put my Tirtir. I'm almost out. I did buy another one. However, what I didn't notice when I bought the new one is that this says light. So I'm not sure how that's going to go over. But this one is for sure almost gone. Like, yeah. I have been obsessed, and I know that that's not a good word these days. Lots of people don't like it. But honestly, I have 8 or so different foundations. However, I really, honestly, only been using this one. But I'm putting that down today because I'm going to try the new ones. I know. So Prime Day, they had these on sale. These are the same size as this. Normally, these are $25. I was going to get the minis for $15, but on Amazon Prime Day, these, the bigger sizes, were $15. So I got the bigger sizes of both the new sort of coverages. So this is the Tirtir Mask Fit Aurora Kush foundation. This is supposed to have a glow to it. And then this is the Tirtir Mask Fit all over or all cover. So this is more of a full coverage. this is more of a glowy coverage. So I think today I'm going to try, and I got them in the 23N sand, which is what I normally use. Here's the little poof that it comes with, and I have not even opened it. So let's open it. Okay. There we go. And it's the same thing, the Kush. Kind of nervous, which is weird because I mean I love this foundation. I just don't know if I'm going to love the glowy kind. It still has the same smell to it, like it smells like foundation, like, but it doesn't linger. It's not like a strong lingering scent. And honestly, I only notice it during the first initial when I first open it up. After that, I don't. Juice! Like I said, we've been dealing with fleas. So he's over here trying to get to the fleas. So we're still dealing with that, but it looks to me like the same coverage. It's just, yeah, it has more of a shiny base to it. I know it looks like I'm very pale on camera, but trust the process. When I'm all done, this will um, oxidize and become more my color when I put my bronzer on. Well, the Profusion bronzer on. So today's going to be a longer video because I'm not cutting out and about. This one's, I mean, I don't see a huge difference. It's basically the same. It's the same, only a little bit more on the glowy side, which is what it's supposed to be. So there's that. Alrighty, I will be right back. Alrighty, so I used some I used my Glow Wish concealer, and I realize that this is my powder brush, and I use some e.l.f. powder underneath my eyes. But this brush is not necessarily going to fit into this little itty bitty. So in order to use just this one, I like a fluffier brush, so I'm going to just dip into this face powder. It's very little, and I'm just going to go this is the difficult part with this, is just getting that one powder. I mean, if you're traveling, yes. but obviously I'm not traveling. Doesn't have a smell to it. It's I guess it's finishing off everything okay. It's just taking lots more to do with being very precise. Let me see if using my little puff. Weird. Oh, because it has like a little redness, but I can get more of it on my puff. And it definitely is causing a little redness all over my face. I didn't realize that until just now. I'm not sure if I like that powder. I'm going to have to get my other powder. Because that's causing redness all over. And I don't really want redness all over. So there, that's better. I tried. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to use that powder because I'm not sure that's going to be something that I'm going to be able to use. Because I take a brush afterwards and I kind of buff everything in. There my eyes go. Alrighty, so now that I've got the powder going on, now I need to figure out the bronzer situation. So it doesn't look like much, but let's just see. Let's just see. And I am going to use this little brush because it fits perfectly, which obviously that's what it's designed for. Oh, she is pigmented. A lot more pigmented on the face than in the pan or in the swatch. She definitely has, and that's the lightest color. That's not even mixing them. That's just the lightest color. So, hear me being brave. Put a little bit of the darker. Okay. Just like that. And then we're going to do a very little bit down the nose. Contouring the nose. There. Okay. Not bad. I'll use my color switch. And I'm definitely going to mix the two blushes because this one's too peachy and this one's very pigmented. So let's do the peachy one first. So we see what the peachy one looks like. It's peachy, but you can blend it in. Now I'm just very lightly going in with, that one's very pigmented. So now I'm going to put a little bit of this over the top of this one. I'll blend it out in a minute. I'm going to take a little bit of the peachy one. Woo! Maybe more than I thought. Hold, please. Alrighty. So here's what the blush is looking like. I had to take some of my face powder and put kind of over the top of it because it was getting really, really strong. So I've cleaned off the color on my Sigma switch as much as I can. It's, not coming off anymore. So I just want to blend a little bit more. Yeah. And then I'll take my sponge like I always do and kind of go over the top. You know what I think I'm going to do though? I think I'm going to take just a dab of my foundation and go over the top of that. Just to blend it a little bit more. Grogu! Stop. He's over here licking. You hear him? Hold. Okay, so let's see how pigmented the highlighter is. Not bad. Not bad. Alrighty. I'm going to use one of my other brushes because they only give you one face brush and I've already used it for the blush and the bronzer. So why does that look? Okay. No. It looks very pink, but we'll see. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah. I had to put the puppy outside. He was getting sick for some reason. So he's outside for a few minutes. And now I'm going to take a different pencil brush, which I guess I could use. This one's not as, oh, I guess it is. I'm going to use this one then and put this on the inner part of my eyelid for my inner corner. Then I'll brush it off And so in my pants that I'll be wearing today, sorry, that was the container. There's like red and blue, or red and brown and blue. So I'm going to put this on the inner half and this on the outer half of my lower lash. So just for that pop of color. And I'll take the bluish green and go on the outer. Not that it really matters because my lower lash line never really stays because I'm constantly wiping my eyes. Blend the two of those together. I cleaned it off on the Sigma switch. Alrighty, I'm going to go and put the rest of my eyes on and put something on these lips. How's that? I'll be right back. Alright, so here's the final look. So I use the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. And I forgot to mention, I don't know if you've noticed, but I got my hair cut. And I'm loving it. The bangs are a little short, but they'll grow out. So the curl is curling today. And then for my lips, I use ColourPop because, yeah, it's a bit bold. I will tell you, it's a bit bold. However, it will calm down. I use I believe this is from the Milan Strong Chi. It's lost all of its Milanness to it. And then I normally put the lip gloss on first because I don't want to put the color here, but I'm going to add more. This is from the Twilight collection. This is Bells, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Bells. So it's kind of the reddish color, which it looks very red. But Snow White had very red lips. So this is what we're rocking today. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, who's better than you? Nobody. Have a great day.